So I decided that I was going to improve the stringing between objects, and this is a long strand of or long effort of trying to do this. So anyway, I'll go through here. Really wanted to test to see whether temperature really was the deciding factor in stringing, and I think I've basically proven it's not. Hopefully you can get a good look at this. And I'll switch to local or closer up pictures, focus. You can see really bad at 230. Start dropping it by 5s, really bad at 225. Really bad at 220. Switched filament, made no difference, just out of curiosity, and dropped the temperature further, really makes no difference. Starting to get concerned because this filament tends to burn a little bit higher, and my thermostat on this extruder is not accurate at all. There's no way it's actually 212, but maybe I try it anyway. Further along, I start to deal with things improving retraction and increasing retraction speed from 5 to 50, Z-lift from 1 to 2, and retract from 1 to 3 millimeters, made really no difference. Next I go to same temperature but retraction from 3 to 4 millimeters, and halfway through reduce the extrusion to 0.9. Really no difference at all. Finally I go to 208 degrees to see if it really is temperature, and it makes some minimal difference perhaps, but it's not anything special. Finally, still operating at 208 degrees, but turning on wipe on retraction and tightening up my Z coupler here and here, couplers, and making sure that the belt is tightened with my own homemade Z tightening object there. Pretty good improvement overall. And once I do a little burn off on those strands, which I don't have my lighter here anymore, I think actually that is about as good as I'm going to get with this printer without at least isolating the Z couplers here. One of the issues being that you can see right in between the Z rod and the motor there, it actually has no gap now. Previously it had a huge gap, whereas the other side had basically no gap at all. So I ended up screwing this one down closer, and it seems to be working a little bit better. Anyway, that's the real test there on this object, and considering what it looked like previously before I did any of these changes, it was a horrendous mess. So I think I'm at least a little bit happier now.